What if the blood flowing out of a child's nose suddenly started flowing back inside? What if a princess from an underground kingdom was reborn into a world filled with war, cruelty, and monsters? And what if the real monster wasn't from a fantasy world at all? This is a story of innocence, trapped between brutality and magic. Hello everyone, this is Filmlens. Let's begin. At the very beginning of the film, we see a little girl lying on the ground, covered in blood. Blood slowly drips from her nose. And then something impossible happens. The blood begins flowing backward, back into her nose. And just like that, the story shifts to the past to show us how she ended up here. Thousands of years ago, beneath the earth, there existed a hidden kingdom. A beautiful princess lived there happily with her family. One day, she learned about the world above, a place with sunlight, fresh air, and a vast blue sky that changed colors between day and night. Her heart longed to see it, but she was never allowed to go. Until one day, her desire grew too strong. Without telling anyone, she escaped her guards and reached the staircase that led to the surface. As she approached the earth above, the sunlight struck her eyes. It was too bright. She went blind. Yet, even then, she stepped into the human world. But the surface world was not meant for her. She became sick, and she died. No one came for her body. It decayed where it fell. Deep below, her father, the king, knew she was gone. But he refused to accept it. He believed one day she would return, in another form, in another body. He vowed to wait for her until his last breath. Centuries passed. Now the year is 1944. We meet a young girl named Ophelia, traveling with her pregnant mother to her stepfather's house. Her mother is very ill due to the pregnancy, and they are forced to stop along the way. While wandering nearby, Ophelia kicks a strange stone with an eye carved into it. She notices a large statue nearby, missing one eye. The stone fits perfectly. When she places it back into the statue, a strange insect crawls out from its mouth. Ophelia believes it's a fairy, but it's actually a stick insect. Before she can think further, her mother calls her. They leave, but the insect follows her. When they arrive at their new home, the insect is already there. It flies ahead of her, guiding her toward an old, ruined labyrinth. She tries to follow it deeper inside, but a woman named Mercedes stops her. Mercedes warns her, this labyrinth has existed for centuries. Anyone who entered it never returned. They walk back, but the insect keeps watching. At home, we meet her stepfather, Captain Vidal, a cruel and ruthless man. Spain is in civil war. He is determined to eliminate all guerrilla rebels, even if it means killing innocent villagers who beg for their lives. Truth does not matter to him. Ophelia's mother is pregnant, and yet the captain threatens her. If she does not give birth to a son, she will not stay in this house. We later learn Mercedes is secretly helping the rebels. Even the doctor is on their side. That night, the insect appears again in Ophelia's room. She opens her fairy tale book and asks, "Are you a fairy?" The insect transforms into one. It leads her into the labyrinth. There, she sees the same staircase from the beginning of the story. Descending nervously, she meets a strange, ancient creature, a faun. He is overjoyed to see her. He tells her she is Princess Moana, daughter of the underground king. She does not belong in this world. If she completes 3 tasks and proves her heart remains pure, she can return home. He gives her a blank book that reveals tasks only when she is alone. Back home, she checks her shoulder. A crescent moon birthmark. The faun was telling the truth. When she opens the book, words appear. Her first task, find a giant fig tree. Inside its roots lives a massive toad. She must feed it 3 magical golden stones to retrieve a golden key. She does it. The toad vomits the key. The dying tree comes back to life. First task complete. Her second task leads her through a magical door drawn with enchanted chalk. Inside, a terrifying monster sits at a banquet table. Its eyes rest on a plate. It has no visible face. The pale man. She retrieves a golden dagger from behind a small door, but she forgets the faun's warning. She eats the food. The monster awakens. It places its eyes into its palms and chases her. 2 fairies are devoured. She barely escapes using the chalk. She completes the task, but at a cost. Meanwhile, Captain Vidal grows more brutal. He starves villagers, executes rebels, kills the doctor after discovering his betrayal. Ophelia's mother throws the magical root into the fire, not believing in magic. The root dies. So does her mother, after giving birth to a son. Ophelia is devastated. Mercedes tries to escape with Ophelia. She is captured, tortured, but she fights back and escapes. The rebels rescue her. The faun returns to Ophelia. He gives her one last chance. Before midnight, she must bring her baby brother to the labyrinth. She uses the magical chalk to escape her locked room. Captain Vidal sees her. He chases her. Rebels attack. But he ignores the war and follows Ophelia. Inside the labyrinth, a stone wall opens for her. Captain cannot see the faun. The faun tells her to open the portal, she must spill 2 drops of her baby brother's blood. She refuses. She will not hurt her brother, even if she must remain here forever. Captain arrives. He takes the baby and shoots Ophelia. As her blood falls onto the stone floor, the portal opens. Because she chose sacrifice over cruelty. She passes the final test. She awakens in the underground kingdom. Her true parents greet her. She has returned home. Back in the real world, Captain Vidal is killed by the rebels. He asks them to tell his son the time of his death. Mercedes replies, "He will never even know your name." The story ends where it began. Ophelia lies on the ground, blood flowing backward. Was it imagination or destiny fulfilled? Now I want to ask you something. Do you think Ophelia's magical world was real? Or was it just her way of escaping a cruel reality? Tell me in the comments, because sometimes the line between fantasy and truth is thinner than we think. This was Filmlin's. Like and subscribe. If you enjoyed,